Hi students, today we are going to discuss the chapter Light of grade 8. Right now I'm standing here. See, I can see many objects here. I can see the projector, fan and AC and everything. If it is dark, if I'm standing in the dark, means night time, can I see this object? Okay, you just look the object around you. Can you see those objects at night? No. Why it is like so? Okay, so if you want to see any object, we need light. We can see any object when light emitted from the object or light reflected from that object. So we can see any object by light reflection from that object or else light emitted from that object. Otherwise we can't see such object. For example, if it is dark, the entire room is dark, I can't see anything. Why? It is because the fan is not emitting any light, at the same time that fan is not reflecting any light. So I can't see that fan. But at night time I can see. For example, if I put one switch on for light, I can see that bulb. How can I see? Why? It is because it is at least emitting light. If it emit light, I can see the object. So if we want to see any object, either that object emit light or else to reflect light. Okay, dear students, right now we are going to discuss one of the phenomenon of light, that is what we call a reflection. Before entering into the chapter, before entering into that part, see, if take a ball, just throw that ball on the wall, what happened? It touches the wall and bounces back, come back. Okay, keep that in your mind. See, this is some surface, shiny surface. Shiny means which is so smooth. I just made to fall. I just strike a light on that wall. What happened? It touches the shiny surface. Don't say mirror right now, that we will discuss later. I just say this is shiny surface or smooth surface. If narrow beam of light, okay, just don't think that light is a narrow beam. It's a totally, we can say light is everywhere, but for easiness we take light as narrow beam of light. It's just for easiness. Okay, this is the light, narrow beam of light. It just fall on the mirror or shiny surface. What happened? It touches and bounces back. That is what I told you before. Take a football and just kick with your leg, it touches the wall and come back. Likewise, if light touches on the shiny surface, it just bounces back. So reflection is nothing but if light strikes on a shiny surface, it bounces back. This phenomenon is called reflection of light. Okay, so as we know, there are many kind of shiny surface. Dear students, don't keep it in your mind only mirror can reflect. No. The surface, whichever, whatever, not at all problem. If it is shiny and smooth, it will reflect. Okay, so we can take mirror. Yeah, mirror is a shiny, at the same time mirror is smooth too. So we can take mirror. This is the mirror. If we take a mirror, one part we can see our face or something, whatever be the object, we can see one part, and back of the object we can see some coated orange color or blue color, some coated material. Okay, this is what I am going to draw right now. If I take this as the mirror, this part is reflected part and back is just that coated material. This coated material I can draw like this, a spotted small lines. Okay, this is what we call mirror. Okay, this same mirror I can draw like this also. This is what mirror. This dotted line is just back of the mirror. This back of the mirror and front part is reflecting part. This is what we call mirror. Okay, see, I told you, if mirror touches if a beam of light touches the mirror, it just bounces back. That is what we call reflection. Dear students, this is the mirror. Take a torch. It has a narrow beam of light. Take a torch. Just imagine this is the torch. I just switch on the torch and light made to fall on that mirror. If switch on, light strike on the mirror. Okay, the ray of light. The ray of light or narrow beam of light we can draw by using this line. This line is not enough, we have to draw we have to draw one arrow mark 2. If light falls on the mirror, this ray of light which strike the mirror is what we called incident ray. Incident is nothing but ray which strikes on the surface of mirror, which strike on the mirror. That ray is what we call incident ray. Keep it in your mind. This is what we call incident ray. And when once light touches the mirror surface, sure, I already told you, it will bounces back at another direction. Okay, so it bounces back. This ray is what we called a reflected ray. So this ray is what we called reflected ray. So ray of light or narrow beam of light which falls on the mirror is what we called incident ray, and light or narrow beam of light which just bounces back from the mirror is what we call reflected ray. So dear students, I'm going to explain one more important thing. So I taught you what is incident ray. Hope everyone is clear with this topic, what is incident ray. And I taught you what is reflected ray. Hope everyone is clear with this topic, reflected ray. And I'm going to teach you one more thing, normal at the point of incidence. Normal at the point of incidence. So dear students, you are clear with this topic like incident ray, reflected ray and everything. Then you may have doubt, what do you mean by normal at the point of incidence? Yeah, that is what we are going to discuss. For that, I'm going to erase this one. I'm going to show with new picture. Okay, so this is the mirror. This is the mirror. This is the incident ray. We can draw the reflected ray. Then take a protractor and keep this protractor here. Yeah, I kept one protractor here. This is the point of 90 degree. Yeah, if we take a protractor, this is 0 degree, this is 90 degree, and this is 180 degree. Clear? So just keep the protractor, the point where incident ray falls, just keep there and draw 90 degree, that is perpendicular, 90 degree, perpendicular to the surface. Perpendicular means 90 degree with respect to surface. Clear? Just draw this 90 degree. This is what we called normal at the point of incidence. This is what we call normal at the point of incidence. Okay, so again, this is what we call incident ray. The ray which falls on the mirror, which strike on the mirror, is what we call incident ray, and 90 degree at the point of incidence to the surface, that is what we call normal. And this is what we call, as I told you before, one more ray is there, that is reflected ray. Why it is? Because mirror reflects well. Okay, so incident ray, normal, reflected ray. This ray is a ray of light, that is narrow beam of light, and this is 90 degree, what we call normal. Hope everyone is clear with this topic. Right now we are moving to the next topic of this chapter. This is important to laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Yeah. Okay, we have two laws to discuss. First and second. We have two laws to discuss. First one is law 1. Let me discuss what is that. This is the mirror, as I told you before. This is the mirror, and this is incident ray. At the point of incidence, place one protractor, draw 90 degree with respect to the surface, draw 90 degree, and this ray is what we call normal. This is not a ray, this is line, normal. And this is what we call a reflected ray. So incident ray, I am explaining the same again, incident ray, a reflected ray, and normal. Law number 1 means, that is first law, incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lie in the same plane. It means, just listen, this black plane is incident ray, and this blue is normal, and this red is reflected ray. Incident ray arrow mark inside and reflected ray arrow mark outside, and this is what we call normal. Let me check, this is the mirror. Okay, these three rays, Normal means rays, incident ray, normal and reflected ray will always all lie in the same plane. Yeah, this lie in the same plane means these three are in same plane, not like this or not like this or not like this, because these three all lie in the same plane. Same plane means same plane. 1, 2, 3, same plane. Clear? So law number 1, incident ray, then reflected ray, then normal, all lie in the same plane. This is what we call first law. No need to say first law. First law, in laws of reflection we have two first. Okay, shall we discuss what is that second one? Yeah. Okay, dear students, this is incident ray and this is normal and this is reflected ray. I am going to teach you two important terms. One is angle of incidence and another one is angle of reflection. Once again, angle of incidence and angle of reflection. You may have doubt, what do you mean by angle of incidence and angle of reflection? It is easy to, this is the normal and this is the incident ray. There is an angle between normal and incident ray. There is an angle between normal and incident ray. This is what we call angle of incidence. So angle of incidence is nothing but angle between incident ray and normal. It is the angle between incident ray and normal. This is what we called angle of incidence. This is what we called angle of incidence. Then next one, this is the normal and this one is reflected ray. There is also an angle between normal and reflected ray. So the angle between normal and reflected ray is what we call angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. So angle of reflection we can denote like this. Angle of reflection, it is the angle between reflected ray and normal. So it is the angle between reflected ray and normal, dear students. So it is time to discuss what is the second law. Second law, in sense two laws are there. One we already discussed, the second one we have to discuss. Yeah, it is easy to just do one thing. This is normal, so can I rub this one? Yeah. So I am going to draw three different diagrams to make you explain more clear and precise. This is the mirror and this one is normal. I took one torch and stuck the light over here. Clear? There is an angle. I think this angle, I can take this angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is 20 degree just as value 20 degree. Yeah, by using protractor I can check 20 degree. Okay. If light when falls on the mirror, sure it will reflect. Yeah, it reflected. And I mark the value. I found that value is 20 degree. So angle of reflection I got 20 degree. Angle of incidence is the angle between normal and incident ray, that I got 20 degree, that is 20 degree. After that light reflects, I just check the angle between normal and reflected ray, I got 20 degree. I understood one thing, yeah, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Keep that in your mind. Okay, I'm trying the experiment again. If you are free, if you get free time, just do this. Okay, this is the normal. I just increase the incident angle of incidence. Okay, I've just increased by 30. I can take 30 degree. Yeah, I increased by 30. I not increased by 30. The degree is 30. Angle between normal and incident ray. This is incident ray. So here angle of incidence is 30 degree. Yeah, I made to fall 30 degree. The angle between normal and incident ray is 30 degree. Okay. After that, when it touches, sure it will reflect. It will reflect. Again, I just take that protractor and just measure the angle between normal and reflected ray. Then I found the angle between normal and reflected ray is 30 degree. Okay, I wrote that same value again. Okay, here also I felt one thing, angle of incidence is 30 degree, angle of reflection also be 30 degree. So here also once again it's proved angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Again I get confused, I want to do one more. Okay, again I did the same experiment. This is the mirror. Okay, this is the normal. I just increased the angle by 40 degree. By 40 degree, I just increase 40 degree, and angle of incidence here it is 40 degree, angle of incidence here it is 40 degree. Okay, when it falls, sure it will go back. Clear? Okay, I took the protractor again, I just measured the angle of reflection. I already told you this is the angle of reflection, angle between normal and reflected ray, that is what we call the angle of reflection. Again I just wondered the angle, I got 40 degree. Okay dear student, listen, this is angle of incidence 20, angle of reflection 20, angle of incidence 30 here, angle of reflection 30 here, angle of incidence 40 here, angle of reflection also 40 here. So from this it is very clear that angle of incidence will always be equal to angle of reflection. This is what second law in sense, that law number 2. I told you two important laws, that is laws of reflection. Law number 1, incident ray, reflected ray, normal will always be all lie in the same plane, one. And second one, angle of incidence will always equal to the angle of reflection. This is what angle of incidence, two laws of reflection. Okay dear students, today we discussed the important topics that comes under the chapter light. I told you what is light. Okay, how can we see the object? Then we discussed what is reflection, what is incident ray, what is reflected ray, what is normal, and two laws of reflection. Today's class is over. Thank you. Thanks a lot.